There is a version of you that wakes up every single morning already tired before the day even starts. Not physically tired, although yes, that too sometimes, but tired in a deeper place. Tired in the place where your hope lives. And you cannot quite explain it to people because from the outside everything looks fine. You are functioning, you are showing up, you are doing the things. But inside there is this quiet, persistent whisper that says, "Why does everything feel so hard for me? Why does it seem like other people just flow through life and I am over here paddling upstream with a broken oar in a river that is somehow going uphill?" If that landed, I need you to stay right here with me, because what I am about to share with you in the next 12 minutes has the very real potential to change the way you experience your entire life. Not theoretically, not eventually, starting today, starting the moment you finish watching this. And I promise you, I am not going to fluff this up or waste your time. I am going to talk to you like an adult who deserves real answers, because you do. So let's start with the thing nobody wants to say out loud. A lot of us, and I mean a genuinely enormous number of human beings walking around on this planet right now, are operating from a core belief that life is not safe, that life cannot be trusted. That if something good happens, something bad is probably trailing right behind it like an uninvited guest at a party. We do not always know where this belief came from. Maybe it was a childhood that taught you that love comes with conditions. Maybe it was a series of disappointments that stacked up until they started feeling like a pattern. Maybe someone you trusted let you down so badly that you decided trusting was simply too expensive a hobby. Whatever the origin, the belief took root. And beliefs, once they take root, do not just sit quietly in the corner. They get to work. They start shaping how you interpret everything that happens to you. They start deciding which information your brain pays attention to and which information gets filtered out. They start writing the script of your life without asking your permission. And the script that the belief "life is against me" writes is exhausting. It is full of bracing for impact. It is full of waiting for things to go wrong. It is full of not quite letting yourself enjoy good things because you are already preparing for them to be taken away. It is full of small and large decisions made from fear instead of faith. And the tragic irony of it all is that when you live that way, when you move through the world contracted and defended and half expecting disaster, you end up creating the very experiences that confirm the belief. Not because the universe is punishing you, but because you are human. And humans find what they are looking for. Now here is where this gets really interesting, and I need you to pay attention because this is the piece that changes everything. Your brain has a feature, and I say feature rather than bug because it is actually incredibly useful once you understand it, called the reticular activating system. That is a fancy term for the part of your brain that acts as a filter for reality. Because here is the thing. At any given moment, there are millions of pieces of information around you. Sounds, sights, sensations, opportunities, details. Your brain cannot process all of it, so it makes a choice about what to show you based on what you have told it matters. It is like a search engine. Whatever you type in is what it finds. If you have spent years typing in, "Life is hard and nothing works out for me and I cannot catch a break," your reticular activating system has been dutifully, efficiently, tirelessly scanning your reality and surfacing every piece of evidence that confirms that story. The missed opportunities, the things that went wrong, the times people let you down. Not because that is all that exists, but because that is what you asked it to find. And the moment you change the search terms, it finds different results. Same reality, different search terms. Completely different experience of being alive. This is not magic. This is not wishful thinking. This is how your brain literally works. And once you understand that, you realize you have been holding the controls this whole time. You just did not know it. So let us talk about what it actually looks like to change the search terms. Because I am not here to give you a nice idea and send you on your way. I am here to give you a practical, step-by-step, Start today's shift that will compound over time into something that genuinely transforms your life. The first thing you need to do is interrupt the morning pattern. Here is what most people do when they wake up. Eyes open, phone in hand. Within 60 seconds, you are scrolling through everyone else's highlight reel or absorbing a fresh serving of everything that is wrong with the world. And your nervous system, which was actually in a beautiful, neutral, open state when you first woke up, immediately goes into low-grade panic mode. You have handed your brain its search terms for the day before you have even gotten out of bed. And those search terms are anxiety, comparison, threat, and lack. Tomorrow morning, I want you to try something different. Before you touch your phone, before you speak to anyone, before you do a single thing, put one hand on your chest, close your eyes for 30 seconds, take a slow breath in and a slow breath out, and say these words. Life supports me. Good things are moving toward me today. I am open and I am ready. That is it. 30 seconds. You are not performing a ritual. You are not pretending everything is perfect. You are simply handing your brain different search terms before the noise of the day gets in. You are telling your reticular activating system what to look for, and it will look for it, and it will find it. The second thing you need to do is start collecting evidence. Every single evening, before you go to sleep, I want you to write down 3 ways life supported you that day. Now, before you tell me nothing happened, let me stop you right there. Life supporting you does not always look like a miracle. It does not always look like a promotion or a windfall or a perfect moment. Sometimes it looks like your car starting on a cold morning. Sometimes it looks like a stranger holding the door. Sometimes it looks like finding exactly the right words when you needed to say something difficult. Sometimes it looks like your body breathing without you having to think about it, your heart beating without you having to remind it, your lungs doing their job so faithfully and so quietly that you forgot to be grateful for them. Start writing these things down, 3 a night, just 3, and watch what happens over the course of 30 days. What you are doing is building a new case file. Your brain currently has a very thick case file full of evidence that life is hard and nothing goes your way. You are starting a second file, and every day you add 3 pieces of evidence to it. At first, the old file will feel bigger and more convincing. That is normal. Keep going. Because at some point, and it will happen faster than you think, the new file starts to feel just as real, and then more real. And then the lens through which you see everything shifts in a way that is quiet but profound and completely life-changing. The third thing, and this one is so simple that people underestimate it, is to change what comes out of your mouth. I cannot tell you how much damage we do to ourselves with our own casual language. The things we say without even thinking about them. Nothing ever works out for me. I am always the unlucky one. Typical, just my luck. Every time you say something like that, even as a joke, even as a throwaway comment, your subconscious mind does not hear it as a joke. It hears it as an instruction. It hears it as confirmation of the story it has been telling, and it files it away and uses it to write the next chapter. Start catching yourself, not in a tense, exhausting, police yourself constantly kind of way, just gently, with curiosity. When you hear yourself say something that belongs to the old story, pause and offer something else. You do not have to swing to the opposite extreme. You do not have to say everything is wonderful and I am abundantly blessed in every moment. That will feel fake and your brain will reject it immediately. Just move one step in the direction of openness. Instead of nothing ever works out for me, try things are starting to shift for me. Instead of I always struggle, try, I am learning how to make this easier. Instead of, why does this always happen to me? Try, I wonder what this is here to teach me. Small pivots, consistent pivots. Over time, they add up to a completely different internal landscape. The fourth thing is to practice making decisions from trust instead of fear. This one takes courage, but it is the most powerful of all. Because all the morning affirmations and all the gratitude journals and all the careful language in the world will eventually hit a ceiling if your actions are still rooted in the belief that life cannot be trusted. At some point, you have to put your money where your mouth is. You have to act like life is on your side even before you have full proof that it is. What does that look like in practice? It looks like applying for the opportunity, even though part of you is convinced you will be rejected. It looks like reaching out to the person even though you are scared they will not respond. It looks like starting the thing you have been putting off because you were waiting to feel ready, and letting yourself find out that readiness comes after the start, not before. It looks like making the choice that aligns with the life you want, rather than the choice that feels safest inside the life you have. Every time you do this, every time you act from trust, you create a new data point. Sometimes it goes exactly as you hoped. Sometimes it does not go the way you planned, but it goes somewhere interesting and useful. And over time, you accumulate enough data points to genuinely, experientially, in your body and not just in your head, know that life is working with you, not against you. Now I want to talk about the hard seasons, because I think it would be irresponsible of me to spend this whole time talking about how life supports you without acknowledging that sometimes life serves you something that does not feel like support at all. Sometimes it feels like loss. Sometimes it feels like failure. Sometimes it feels like the ground disappearing from under your feet. And in those moments, I am not going to ask you to smile and say all is well. What I am going to ask you to do is hold two things at once. Let yourself feel what you feel, fully and without shame. And at the same time, leave a small door open to the possibility that even this hard and painful and confusing thing might be moving you somewhere important. Think about the times in your past when something fell apart and you were devastated, and then think about where that falling apart eventually led you. Most people, when they look back honestly, can find at least one moment of destruction that turned out to be the beginning of something better. The relationship that ended and left you so shattered that you finally did the inner work you had been avoiding for years. The job that fired you and accidentally freed you to find work that actually fits who you are. The plan that failed so completely that you were forced to find a more creative solution that turned out to be far superior to the original plan. Life does not always support you in straight lines. Sometimes it supports you through detours. Sometimes the support looks like a closed door because there is a better door 2 steps to the left that you would never have found if this one had opened. And I know that is cold comfort when you are standing in front of the closed door feeling like a failure. But if you can hold on to even the faintest memory of a time when a closed door eventually made sense, then you can make it through the next closed door with just a little more grace. All is well is not a statement about your circumstances. It is a statement about the deepest nature of life itself. It is the recognition that underneath all the chaos and confusion and unexpected plot twists, there is a current of intelligence running through everything that is fundamentally benevolent. That you are not adrift in a hostile universe. That you are held even when you cannot feel it. That the same force that turns seeds into trees and wounds into wisdom is operating in your life right now, even in the middle of the mess. You are not too far gone for this. You are not too broken, too old, too stuck, too damaged, or too far behind. The moment you decide to shift your relationship with life is the moment everything starts to change. Not because external circumstances will magically rearrange themselves overnight, but because you will start showing up differently. And when you show up differently, you see differently, you choose differently, you speak differently, you attract differently. And slowly, steadily, undeniably, your life begins to reflect the new story back to you. So here is what I want from you right now, not tomorrow, right now. In the comments below this video, write one sentence that starts with, "Life supports me by," and then finish it with something specific to your life. Life supports me by giving me another day. Life supports me by the fact that I found this video at the exact moment I needed it. Life supports me by the people who love me even when I am difficult. Just one sentence. Because that one sentence is the beginning of the new case file. That one sentence is you pointing your reticular activating system in a new direction. That one sentence is the first brick in the new foundation. And if this video helped you, please share it. Because someone in your circle right now is walking around exhausted by the belief that life is against them, and they need someone to show them a different way of looking at things. Be that person for them. Hit share and let this reach whoever needs it. Subscribe if you want to keep going on this journey together. There is so much more to explore, and I want to be here with you for all of it. Every week we go deeper into what it means to actually live well. Not just cope, not just survive, but genuinely, joyfully, sustainably thrive. You deserve to feel supported by life. You deserve to wake up without dread. You deserve to trust that good things are coming for you. And the most important thing I can tell you today is this. They are. They already are. Life has been trying to give you good things for a long time. All you have to do is get out of the way of your own doubt long enough to let them in. All is well. Say it until you believe it. Say it until your body relaxes when you hear it. Say it until it stops feeling like a wish and starts feeling like a fact. Because it is a fact. It always has been. Now go live like it.